All right, here we go. The big December haul. We're going to start off in Tip City at Browse Awhile Books. Excellent bookstore. About 35 minutes from me. Lots of hard to find stuff. Oh man, should I take these out of the bags? No, I'm not doing all that. So I've been on the hunt for more butchers. So I picked up quite a few. The Cubano caper, number 17. Kill them silently. Butcher. It's like ex-mafia. He becomes hired by the U.S. government to, I don't know, kick ass. Look at this one, the Terror Truckers. Oh my god, it's so good. Probably like 70s. I don't know what year this came out. But if it's truckers, it's probably the 1970s. At number 22, Grecian Bloodbath. These weren't too expensive. I did pick the cheaper ones. They had some that were pricey. But I'm definitely more on the quantity side. This is probably the most expensive book I got that day. I think it was like $10, maybe 15. Black Mafia. That's something that I wanted. I passed it up the last 2 times I went, and this time I was just like, man, fuck it, I'm getting it. He was big, black, beautiful, and bad. Just kind of like some blaxploitation type stuff, probably from the 70s also. I'm not sure what this was, just thought it looked cool. Shannon, number 3, The Mindbenders, Jake Quinn. More mafia type stuff. I like the artwork here. It's a leisure. Looks pretty 70s also. Got Michael Avalone, The Doomsday Bag. Spy thriller here. Probably the 60s. The first Butcher I read was by Michael Avalone. I don't know if they all are. They might be. I don't know. Got this Gothic here, Decoy and Diamonds. She's on a fear-haunted cruise. Sounded a little different. The Final Cut. In Greenwich Village, they're shooting a movie about a homosexual killer. Only this time, someone isn't acting. That looked interesting. Serial killer. I love the serial killer books, and the homosexual angle is different. I got this one because it was $1 and it said scuba. It's like an adventure kind of novel. I don't know. Maybe we'll get to it, maybe we won't. Maybe I'll be in the mood for scuba, maybe I never will. And then we got this one horror book. They have a good horror section, but it's all pretty pricey, internet prices. So unfortunately, we only just got this one, Occult Terror. We love the occult terror horror. Let's see. These next 3 I got in a trade from someone in a Facebook group. Thinking Seat. Some kind of a sci-fi futuristic type deal. Another undersea adventure. I think this one is for children, but young adults. But these old books, I've noticed if they're marketed to young adult, they're actually pretty adult. And the reason I did the trade was for this laser. This is the Dean Koontz one. It's kind of hard to find, and when you do find it, people want too much for it. So I just traded some doubles, and now I got that one off the list. I got a couple from the Antique Mall. Copper Belt, savage novel of jungle violence. And then I got the paperback version of Wake Up the Red Witch, which I have the hardcover. I don't know, it's like $1 or $2, so I just grabbed it. I don't know if we'll ever get to it. Let's see, what do we do next? Let's do, speaking of the Facebook groups, I'm in a Facebook group and they do a Secret Santa. It's called Vigilante Santa because it's the men's adventure group. So this is the note. So it's anonymous. So I got this big stack of books. And I also sent a big stack of books to someone. So Coffin and Company. Najami Simon. I don't know how to spell it. But I like these Black Lizard books. I just recently discovered them. So I've been picking them up. So it's cool to get that. Elmore Leonard, Split Images. I love this era of Avon covers. Like the pictures, I don't know. It's kind of cool. Well, there's multiple examples of them. Sort of a mystery crime dealio. Here's a spy, Shame Lady, James Mayo. It's very 60s. Novelization of Casino. I wasn't too into Casino. More of a Goodfellas type person, but that's pretty cool. High Citadel, Desmond Bagley. I believe that's an apocalyptic type deal. Also apocalyptic, The Day New York Went Dry. There's No More Water, 1967 New York. I love the books with the New York setting and all hell breaks loose, and it's just because they're all so packed in there. So I could definitely see the fear, why people place the stories there. It's very cool. Hammond Innes Fontana, UK. It's Trojan Horse. The photo cover. Getting clear there? Yeah, let's move that over. The Unforgiven, Western. I'll read Westerns every once in a while. I don't have any up on the YouTube yet, but there's some on the regular blog. I think I was most excited about this. It seemed most up my alley. The Sharpshooter, number 12, Scar-Faced Killer. It's a mafia type deal. A leisure, of course. Probably from the 70s. Another Western, The Gunsmith, Vigilante Justice. I don't know if this is an adult Western or not. I hope so. It's put out by Jove. Probably. Dark December, Fawcett Gold Medal. Atomic War. I love the apocalypse and the mafia. Next, let's go. Ooh, big old stack here from Bonnetts in Dayton, the oldest comic shop in the United States. One of our favorite places. So I got a bunch of cheapies here. The Force, Death Gambit, State Line, John Van Der Zee. This guy looks like, what's his name from Apocalypse Now? Oh, damn it. I can't remember his name. I'll put it in there. But very tough looking. Oh man, I found a bunch of Scouts, the Adult Western series. I've been wanting more of those. I have a review of the initial Scout that I read up on the blog. I think these are all like $1. He had a big Western section in the back of Bonnetts, which I hadn't really got into. And it's all dusty back there, like no one ever goes back there. But yeah, lots of good books, lots of good Western stuff, and this one was more than $1, but Old School Bantam, Sugarfoot, Action Scene, looks great. Fist Fight Cowboys. This is a thriller here, horror. I don't remember. I think it might be a thriller. Killer, Janet Joe Dante novel. Serial killer stuff, you know I love it. Oh, there is another Scout. I've never read them. They're like westerns with little porn scenes in the middle of them. Here's another one. 2 for the money. He's never too tired to climb into the saddle. Get it? Yeah, we get it. Oh, we get it. And then there was no Hawks, but there was this other Dan Strebe penned Counterforce novel, The Body Hunters. I'm sure it's no Hawk, but got it anyway. Boarding House Blues, James T. Farrell. Assassin number 3, The Boston Bust Out. More mafia stuff. Fight the mafia. Evidence of Blood, psychological thriller. I guess would be probably like Silence of the Lambs. Signet Action number 5, American Avenger, Trojan Horses. Yeah, they have a big men's adventure section too. So that's where I get a lot of mine from. Phil Batley, The Fer de Lance Contract. I think I actually picked up 2 of those, and I think maybe I sent one to my Vigilante Santa. I don't remember. Look at that cover. I thought that was kind of crazy. Interesting. The butcher knife. Silver. Very reflective. What is this? Establishment of Innocence. Oh, so it's a serial killer thriller book. Serial killer thriller. Got a few of these Dan J. Marlowe's. Operation Hammerlock. Operation Stranglehold. Old faucets. This one looked kind of sleazy. I think it's just more men's adventure. Oh, this one was pretty excited about. Denizens of War, Hell on Wheels. It's motorcycle, men's adventure type stuff. Look at that. God damn, that is fucking cool. Just shooting the guy in the middle of the jump over the fire. Man, they just don't make stuff like that anymore, you know? Lawrence Block, In the Midst of Death. I have the Avon edition, so here's the Jove. Do we need multiple copies of it? Yes, we do. It's another serial killer book, Blue Rain. Oh wait, no, it's not a serial killer. This is like if Los Angeles was flooded or California fell in the ocean or something like that. To be honest, I just really like the Blue Rain words here. How they did that, you know. I own a screen printing business, so I do lots of artwork, and I'm always looking for ideas, make stuff stand out. I thought that was really cool. Might try to recreate something like that on a shirt. Then I got another men's adventure, or adult western here, Bolt. Bolt's gun is always cocked for a lady indeed. Oh man, I love all the sexual innuendos of these things. So good. That's how you liven up a western. Throw porn in it. Let's see here. We went to our local half-price books. I got the Jove edition of Diamonds Are Forever. Never seen that one before. I like it because it actually, this is what it looks like. This is what the story is here. It's a perfect cover for it, artwork-wise. Got a horror, Half Moon Down. It's a zebra, yeah. You don't see the horrors too often anymore. John D. McDonald. It's a non-Travis McGee one, right? Yeah. Standalone. Another biker apocalypse thing. Savage Stronghold. A Last Ranger Adventure. The Reckoning. Aaron Fletcher. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, yeah. He's going up against the mob. I wonder how many books I have where they're going up against the mob. Probably like 20%, the whole collection. Here's another horror. It's a Pinnacle, yeah. Night Brothers. Big Black Cat. Got this Beeline porn. I wouldn't even call this sleaze. This is just porn. Lust's What the Doctor Ordered. It's good. They had a few of these adult books at the Half Price Books, and they way overpriced them. And I've been waiting for them to start dropping them down, because at the Half Price Books, if it sits there for a couple months, they'll start dropping the price on these things. So they finally did. So I grabbed one when it was like $5. I was amused by it. They have the Vampirella novels. I'm waiting for them to mark down. I'll pick up those too. It's a serial killer thriller. Yeah. Got this other Laser, one I didn't have. That's pretty horrific. And another Frank Kane to add to my Frank Kane collection. Trigger Mortis. I love how he does the puns. He's the pun master. A new Johnny Liddell mystery. Next up, we went back to Bell Book and Comic, who have amazingly restocked again. Got this Road Blaster, Motorcycle Apocalypse, super cheap. Nightwalk, Bob Shaw. Sci-fi. That place has the most sci-fi. If you're looking for sci-fi, that's the place to go. It's all priced very well. Mr. Tomorrow by Con Sellers. I did a review of a Con Sellers spy novel, and it was so bad. But when I was looking up the guy to do when I was looking up Con Sellers to do the review, he just seemed like such a cool guy that from now on, I just hunt down these Con Sellers books, because he just seemed like such a character. Out of Darkness, Gothic. I think this one is a little different than the standard. Goes to a house and meets a guy. Got this Stir of Echoes. It's not that old. I bought my dad really likes this movie, and I bought him the book for Christmas, and so I got one also, so maybe we can read it at the same time. Dishonor. It's pretty noir. They don't have a lot of crime books. They don't have a lot of noir books. It's mostly sci-fi and fantasy, and they got some horror, actually, but not a lot of crime. I don't know why. And not a lot of men's adventure, but they did have this. The men's adventure is all like $1, so I usually just buy it all. The Last Rangers, 2035. So it's like a futuristic cowboy western type deal. Run from the Hunter, Fossil Gold Medal. No, I don't know much about it. Oh man, the Robert E. Howard Cthulhu stories. I've never seen this before. I read that. I think there's this. I don't know. I've never seen it before. I don't know. It's cool. Looking forward to that. The Dracula horror series, number 6, The Witching of Dracula. I've only ever found the Frankenstein ones. Never seen the Dracula. Paid a little bit more than my usual amount for that one. I think it was 10. Yeah. We usually don't go above 10. Andrew J. Offutt, The Lady of the Snow Mist. Just like that. I don't have the first 2 volumes of this series, but I always see them out. Pick them up someday if I feel like it. Kothar, Gardner F. Fox, $1. That's what's up. Another Signet action adventure, Resistance, Shadows of Death. Some Nazi type stuff. Shoot the Piano Player, David Goodis. I seen this was recommended on Paperback Warrior. It said it was really good. So I got that. It's also the Black Lizard, right? Yeah. And I've been trying to buy up lately. A little sci-fi horror here. $1. Reminded me of Children of the Damned. Rack the Barbarian, John Jakes. I thought I had this, but I guess I don't. So that's cool. John D. McDonald Sci-Fi. John D. McDonald Sci-Fi. I didn't realize that he'd ever written sci-fi. So it didn't look terribly interesting, but I was just so intrigued because he wrote it. Book about sharks. Blue Meridian. It's nonfiction. Sweet and Sour Kill. I don't know. It's cool. Looked Asian. There's people karate chopping. I'm in. Frank Loria, Orient Psychic Detective. Yeah, that's amazing. Never read The October Country. Decided I liked this cover here. So I decided to get it. The Traveler, Border War. It's got some punk looking dudes. Punksploitation. And another one. The Traveler has come. Are we getting glare over here? Yeah, we sure are. Let's get that out of there. H.P. Lovecraft we didn't have. The Last Stories. And another one we didn't have, The Tomb. I like this sporty font here. It looks like it's about baseball. But no, it's an H.P. Lovecraft. Now we're getting into the Christmas presents. My sister got me Ninja Master number 8, Only the Good Die. She asked me what I wanted, and I jokingly said Ninja Master books, knowing that it was just so obscure. Like, she didn't know what the hell I'm talking about. Sure enough, man, she went on fucking eBay and ordered Ninja Master, and she even got it right. So that's pretty rad. Or they wasn't on eBay, it was on Thrift Books, but online. So pretty excited about that. I want to try and get them all. I enjoyed the other Ninja Master I had read. She also picked me up this reissue. Oh, we're gonna have to move stuff. Of the Phantom Detective. It's just a reprint. Pretty cool though. I've been reading it. My parents got me this, which was on my want list and was more than I would have paid for a book, but it was for Christmas, so The Best of John W. Campbell, and this contains Who Goes There. Obviously, it's the cover. The Thing, the John Carpenter movie, the Howard Hawks movie. Horror Express is based off of Who Goes There. So 3 movies based off of this story, and I read it right away that night, Christmas night, the day I got it. It is so fucking good. It's just like, well, I guess it's not just like the movie because John Carpenter based it off of the book, but he did a really good job. It's legit, just like the John Carpenter movie. And that artwork is rad. It was hard to find one that had good artwork on the cover too. I really wanted the one with the original, the Thing from another world, Thing from Another Planet. That cover artwork, but that was like over $100. That was too much, but I don't remember how much this was. It was more than I've ever paid for a book. Got this from my aunt. The Men's Adventure Library Journal, Atomic Werewolves and Man-Eating Plants. This is the new one that just came out in the series. Stoked on that. My wife got me this. I don't know if I can get this in the shot here. The Art of Pulp Fiction. This has like covers of vintage paperback books. What we do here has all the different genres. And one of the, I'm going to do a flip through video of this, but one of the people who helped put it together is one of my favorite YouTube creators is Gary Levisi, which I'm sure if you're watching this, you've probably seen his channel, but I'm going to put a link for his because he is very, very knowledgeable. Look how awesome this is. Yeah, so we're going to do a flip through that one soon, but I was really stoked on that. That was another one I start reading right away. Oh, it weighs a ton. Let's see. Oh, we got some magazines at Bell Book and Comic. My wife got this old horror zine, Splatter Times, from the 80s. That's pretty rad. This is from the 70s, Nightmare. It's a comic magazine, horror comic. She collects those. We got quite a few of them. Maybe I should flip through those. And then I got this one, Scream Queens Illustrated, because it has Monique Gabrielle on it. And, she's hot. She's in, I love her in Deathstalker 2 and 976 Evil Part 2. Just a B-movie actress. But there's something about her that's charming. And then lastly, I got my wife this original Weird Tales pulp that has the original printing of the Shadow over Innsmouth, the H.P. Lovecraft. She's been wanting one of these original Weird Tales pulps for many, many years. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger on that. It's very brittle. She opened it up and flipped through it, but she was like, "Oh man, you can't read this." I was like, "No, you're probably not." But it's cool to have, just to have it in your possession. Just to think that, like, as famous as this is, famous as H.P. Lovecraft is, famous as these stories are, this is the first time it was out. So whoever bought this first was like one of the first people who read that story. And to me, that's what makes it special. Even if you can't, like, you can go in there and physically read it. She flipped through it, but, you don't want to mess it up. So, I mean, it's almost 100 years old. But it's just still amazing just to own it, to own like that piece of history of H.P. Lovecraft. And how many of these survived? How many of these exist? This was the original printing. Yeah, I just thought it was really special. So yeah, that's it for December, and we're going to do some best ofs, worst ofs, and some different stuff. I'm not just going to keep doing reviews and book hauls, so we'll work on that. And I got this fancy new microphone, so hopefully it sounds better. And that's all. I got to go pick up my wife from work. Bye-bye.